Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
21.
Got three. Three down. 24 is the mic.
11. Defense. Give me that.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
26 Mike. Hey, let's get this.
21. Here we go.
Check 13.
21.
Showing up.
13.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here we go.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20.
Rush in. Check nickel. Watch out.
Hey, alert. I got you.
Hold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
He's crazy.
21. Go ahead.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit.
Here we go. 180.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 3.
12.
Kill. Alert 3. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
It's fourth down.
And his kick is indeed good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hold on. Check.
Whip. Rush the whip. Switch. Play it.
Now a give, right side. Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
First down, Rams.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ric Flair.
Tighten up.
They'll try the left side. Akers. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 2nd down now. Akers, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Motion. Hey, Mike, 50. Go. Check safety.
They'll run on first down. Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down and 4, Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Rams 7, 49ers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, not easily done.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Aaron Donald with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
Got 180, 17. 17. Hey, shoot.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now Goff on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Niners' 25-yard line.
What? 180. Hey, 76. 76. 76.
Four down. Mark 50, mark 50, mark 50.
Hey, echo.
55. Back.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, They'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, 5.
Here's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I'm coming after you. Switch. Check the backer.
White.
Watch it.
Now they try the right side here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Wait, 20.
Now watch one. Check
65.
Watch twist.
11. 21.
50. Check 50.
Hey, Charlie.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. 1:50 left to go in the 2nd quarter. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Watch the screen.
Value 3.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down.
Hey, Alpha.
50. Mike's 50. On the ball. Check 9. Check your hot read. You go tight. You got tight.
12.
You got tight right there.
On second down, here's Goff. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Go, 12, go.
Throwing on third, Goff. And he comes back with one complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
Check 31, check 31. Shoot, watch the shoot.
Value one.
Check.
On second and 12, Goff eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's third down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Super one. Hey, orbit.
You got 4.
Hey, lift.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
50, Mike 50. Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Value one.
Mike
5.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Gone. And that It's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Bravo.
Out of the gun. Gone. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, Akers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards at a 1st down L.A. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
180. 11.
From the red zone now. Gone. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle.
Hey, wahoo!
Motion. Reset.
Goff now looks to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood!
Tight dog.
To throw is gone. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Shit. 56 to Mike.
X3, U18, chop.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check one.
4 down. Done.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 20, 49ers 10.
out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here we go. Black 80.
Here we go.
11, 11.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
65, 65.
Kill, 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 kill.
80 weapons.
Big ass, big ass.
Stay hot.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo is going to fire, and the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. You're 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. 3rd and 2. Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Here we go, here we go. 80! 65, 65.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
21, 21.
Switch, switch, switch. Check, check, check.
12, 12.
Check, check.
1, Omaha. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Here we go. 21, 21. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll try the left side. Akers. And he's got some space here. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Goff. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go,
so from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch it! Shoot! I got you. Check. Shoot! Hey, check Mike
They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Check. Two. Hey, watch that. Hey, alert. Hey, exit. 21. Hatchet. Hey, check. 1, Omaha.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, we are.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here's Goff. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Goff throwing again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now a give, right side. Akers. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Like 20.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. 40.
You up.
Check. Lucky. Switch.
You drop Orton. We go. 76. 76.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down now, Akers. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Ringo.
Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point splits the uprights, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Mostert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Here we go.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10. That's a
11.
24 is the mic. It's our time.
Go.
24 is the mic. Watch us left.
To throw is Garoppolo. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
Right. He's turning right. Turning right.
White.
Check.
65.
Crouch.
21. Here we go.
Fresno. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Hey, Delta.
24 is the mic.
Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this one is right down the middle. And that's going to tie the ball game at 27 all. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
11. Hey, gun. 11.
59's Mike.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Mike's 50.
First throw in overtime for gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Strong right. Marcus, defense, Marcus.
Whirling. Hey, Foxtrot.
Goff now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. As you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters